Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Alan. I'm out here getting started on this gate. Struggling trying to get a little round on this piece of 1.5 inch square tubing. I'm gonna have to get some levers put on that handle soon. But this is the gate for the fence that I did. It'll be a double gate. Alright, this is what we're looking at after I got it rolled. I got a little bit of twist in that thing too. Hopefully it won't be too bad of a problem. But this is where we're at. That smaller piece is just a brace holding that together. I miscut when I was cutting at 45 the ends right there, and I wasn't supposed to. So I'm gonna move it down a little bit, and I'll just end up losing that little bit of height. I'll either cap it off like that or square it off and cap it right there. But anyway, that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna get that piece put in, then try to get the center pieces put in, and then cut the whole thing in half, so it'll be 2 pieces. I got those 2 pieces put in the middle and the top part put on. It's all just barely tacked together now. Well, they're not put in there yet. I'm trying to cut the notches out for them. I'm cutting them at a 45, so it's a little hard to get in there just right. The gate is 9 foot long, so that's why I'm doing it in 2 pieces. You can see I got a little brace tacked in there to hold it in place when it come apart. They don't weigh a lot, but it's awkward trying to get it flipped and everything. It was even harder while it was still whole. There wasn't a lot of tacks on it, so I didn't want to drop it for sure. This is a rail that's going across the bottom. It'll kind of change up right there. The frame is 1.5 inch square tubing, and that piece is 1 inch. And then the railings I put in there, they'll be 1/2 inch. I'm using a piece of 4-inch tubing as a spacer, but I have to keep measuring because I only have 1 piece and I didn't want to cut it in half. So I just keep checking side to side on them. And everything's sitting up on spacers. You can't really see them on the table. Trying to get it in the center of everything. And then I got that done, and that's what we're looking at. At this point, I still wasn't really sure what I was doing to the bottom. I went ahead and got the other one done. And so this is what I came up with. I had a few ideas for it, and I finally decided on the lattice look. I had some brass plating that I was trying to figure on putting in there, but I couldn't decide how I wanted to do it. And I thought this lattice work on the bottom would look good. It's very time consuming to do this. tacking each piece to the table on the bottom row anyway. The top row, it'll just tack to the bottom row. You got to make sure to keep the tacks in the right place so you can keep using your square and your spacer. It took me about four times grinding it out to realize that. That's one of them. But like I say, it's very time consuming. I have a rectangle drew out on the table right there, and that's what I'm going by. And this was 1 inch flat bar, and I'm using an 1.5 inch spacer on it. This is 1/8 inch flat, and I would like to have went thinner because the bottom of the gate is kind of heavy now. But I would have had to cut all that out of 14 gauge or 16 gauge, and that was going to make it even longer. So this will frame in that lattice work. It's 1/2 inch also. Trying to keep all the tacks on the back side. Give the front a little cleaner look. And then we'll put that in the bottom and frame it in. I framed that with 1/8 inch. And I was going to cut it out of 16 gauge to reduce the weight. But the fit was so close to flat bar that I had on hand that I just went ahead and done it with that, so I didn't have to cut it. And it's all a series of tacks. None of that's ran solid across there. And then I got it all done, got it up here for a dry fit. And everything's looking real good. I had to take the first one down one time because it wouldn't open far enough. So I had to put it back up. I had some of these latches around, so I just went with this style of latch. Built a little rod on the bottom. I'm gonna have to redo that hole in the ground. That's just PVC pipe sitting down there. I'm gonna concrete a little piece of pipe in there. I had some drops of aluminum floor plate, so I fitted those in on the bottom. And everything came out real good on it. I'm liking it. I thought about clear coating it and decided to go ahead and paint it black. And then right here I got it painted up and everything. And it came out looking good on there. I have something else that I'm going to probably put in between those top 2 pipes on the fence. And hopefully that'll be coming soon. But that'll do it on this one. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.